It is the year 672, and Wessex is in a strange position. It had been brutally invaded and ransacked a decade earlier by the Mercian King Wulfhere, and was still reeling from the impact. To compound this, the King Kenwalla had just died, childless, and with no obvious heir to take his place. Stepping in to take control of this kingdom, nearly tearing itself apart by the seams, was an unlikely candidate: the king's widow, Seaxburh. Seaxburh had been the king's second wife, him having abandoned his first, who was the previous Mercian king Pender's sister, kickstarting the wars between the two kingdoms. He could have done this for love, or alternatively for political advantage, to detach himself from Pender's influence. How romantic. Either way, little else is known about Seaxburh before she got the throne. Just how she took the throne is also unknown, as while Anglo-Saxon England was one of the best places in Europe for women, a queen was still very, very rare. This is especially true in Wessex, and there was a system well established that even quite distant relatives of a deceased king could inherit the throne in favour of a supposed weaker opponent, so the widow of a king seizing power is nothing less than remarkable. While the kingdom did remain unified, Seaxburh wielded little actual power, with Bede never even mentioning her name. But this could have been because he considered her marriage illegitimate. It was a second marriage after all, how naughty. Instead, Bede knows that several sub-rulers governed the kingdom for the years following Kenwalla's death. Combining this with the Anglo-Saxon Chronicles' habit of glossing over specific details, and one can assume that it is tidying up a far messier and more complicated situation. There's a TV show in this somewhere if anyone wants to make it. It is worth mentioning too that unlike the portrayal some sources give when a female gains power, Cleopatra springs to mind, Seaxburh is never described as doing so by illicit means or sorcery or anything like that. Instead, she's treated much like any of the other kings, although with a very, very short reign, only 2 years, dying in 674. And that's it. A remarkable yet mysterious anomaly, the true details of which are forever lost to time.